Folks, come on now. December 26th is the day. Mark your calendars. December 26, 2022. Mark your calendars. Update, insight, warning from the economic, financial experts and professionals. Folks, I am not making this up. Mark your calendars. Prepare. This is the warning, folks. Unless you are the 1%, which I highly doubt the 1% is watching my videos, but if you are, comment down below if you're the 1%. Unless you have a net worth of over $10 million and you're financially secure, you and your family. Folks, y'all need to be paying attention to this stuff, okay? Because even if you are in that category, odds are you're probably still looking to retain, save, and increase your net worth, increase your revenues, your income streams, your passive income streams, creating more cash flow producing assets and solidifying your financial positions no matter what. Okay, now first let me address the comment that I received, and it says, hey, I just unsubscribed. I have listened to you and you are pushing investment opportunities like a crypto, gold, real estate scammer. Every video is about making money from your advice. So see-through. I don't understand what the so see-through is about, folks. I do not have any shame in saying that I make money. I do not have any shame in saying that I want you all to make money. And I have no shame in saying that for the minor $7.60 cost per month, broken down to 25 cents per day on average, my patreon.com/Kevin247 is solely built to help you find the opportunities out there and begin working towards creating your financial success, your financial future, your financial happiness. You know, I don't know how else to describe it, for the fact that I don't work a 9-to-5. I don't worry about inflation. I don't worry about the price of gas. I'm not saying that I ignore it, but I don't worry about it. Why? Because I'm continuously working to increase my income and my investments and my returns and my net worth and my portfolio to a point of which these things don't necessarily hold me down and hold me back. Okay, I'm building businesses, I'm building relationships, I'm bringing on brands, I'm marketing, I'm promoting, I'm sponsored, I am affiliated, I am trying to bring this to everyone, which is why I call my Patreon the network, because I have built the network. I am continuously building the network, and I'm trying to bring you guys in if you're interested. But if you're just coming off like some salty little hater, you're never gonna realize that. And if you've unsubscribed, fine, go watch some TikToks or something. I don't know. You know, you're pushing investment opportunities. What's wrong with pushing investment opportunities? Folks, you're not going to get rich. Odds are the majority of folks out there are not going to get rich without investing. These are not scams. And if they were scams, I wouldn't be a part of them, which is why I specifically have been telling you guys since the beginning, I will never promote NFTs because I don't like them. But this comment here says, hey haters, this is just a quick note for y'all. Y'all don't have to be here watching, but here you sit spouting hate. You're calling him a fearmonger, but don't bother reading the news, huh? Walmart is talking about closing stores, and major retailers are laying off thousands during the holiday season. Oil execs are asking Biden to figure out something about oil as we keep using oil reserves, which is now at 24%. California hospitals are requesting backup and medical personnel because RSV, flu, and COVID have hit so hard there is no room for the sick. You call him fear-mongering, but he's reading you what's going on, the headlines. If you don't like it, then go watch cute little kittens play with yarn. I, for one, appreciate the info. Well, I, for one, Firefly08, appreciate the comment. Thank you so much for that, folks. Look, y'all can go watch something else. You do not have to watch this channel. But for the people who do watch this channel and do watch my videos and are interested in gaining this knowledge and education and having this collective network and community and family and forum to have these discussions and make sure that we're paying attention to what's going on so we don't get wiped out, welcome. welcome. You guys are welcome. Please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, share with anybody you think would be helpful. Comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But the simple fact of the matter is, this is all in the news. This is nothing new. I'm not making this up. And you call him a fearmonger, but don't bother reading the news. You know what, guys? I have a theory, and my theory is that the folks that come out the woodworks with this hate and these negative statements and these comments, if you guys notice, I put a little disclaimer on the comment section before you comment, because we're not about the negativity, we're not about the hate here. We're about striving and thriving and surviving. We're about growing, we're about improving, we're about building, we're about networking, we're about family, we're about helping other people. I put that there for a reason, but I honestly believe that these people are they're put out there in the world to prevent others from actually attempting to achieve greatness. Why? So that they can further be pushed down the ladder and closer to the bottom, and make it easier for them to be dependent on those looking to push that great reset button. Think about that. Think about that for a second. Comment down below, let me know what you think. This one here says, I listen to Kevin nearly daily. I also listen to John Williams. Here is where I am confused. Both super smart guys, both see the problems we are facing, yet both want to continue to invest in the market and real estate. What gives? The markets are fake. The real estate market has been turned upside down by our current lawless government. I have no plans to invest in anything, quote unquote, invest in anything. It's all a gamble under these circumstances. I plan to take my money and run from this crumbling economy, our society. Michael, where are you going to run? Where are you going to run? And how much money do you have, and how much are you going to run with? The simple fact of the matter is, this is a game that you have to play to win. It's survival. It's a game of survival. I'm not saying that real estate is the answer, but I am saying, probably much like John Williams, which I know John Williams' background comes from real estate, so he's not stupid. He's not, naive to understand and realize that there are great opportunities to earn huge returns on investment and produce cash flow on a monthly basis from real estate. But the simple fact of the matter is, we're not only investing in real estate. We're not only, in one single point of failure. We have diverse investment strategies. Why? Because we know how fragile the system is, and we know that we need to place bets on multiple tables to have the best chance of winning. That's it. You can do what you want. I'll share the information with you. I'll share my experiences with you. I'll share my knowledge with you. I'll share my wisdom with you. What you do with it after that point is up to you. If you want to take all your money and run, please let me know where's the safest place to run, because I just don't get that one. I don't get that one. Folks, I'm not on a rant, but these folks done got me heated up. They got me heated up. This one says, your car could feed my family for a decade. Think about that as you watch all of us assetless people struggling to put food in our bellies. Number one, I'm not watching the assetless people struggling. I'm not. You know why? Because the assetless people are not out there creating content, utilizing the opportunities that I continuously present to you as ways to monetize your lifestyle and monetize your content to further produce additional income on the side, additional income streams, possibly even moving towards passive income streams by diversifying your income and your financial portfolio, and further solidifying you and your family's personal financial future. I'm not watching you because you're not doing anything. All you're doing is consuming, and you're not creating. You're not out there working to actually improve your situation, besides saying, woe is me. Oh my God, I can't believe how much this person's car costs. You don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about my car. You don't know anything about my personal financial situation. But I am trying to bring you guys some information. I'm trying to bring you guys the truth. And all you want to do is sit there and point fingers instead of actually looking back at yourself and saying, you know what? Why don't I get up off my ass and get something done? Why don't I do something instead of continuously sitting here crying and complaining? Because I can guarantee you this, there is way more people out there than you who have it worse off than you, that I can tell you for a fact that are doing way more to you to improve their situation. They're not just sitting here crying about it. Meanwhile, they have somebody like me trying to provide this information to them to help them, because there aren't enough people out there trying to help other people. That's it. That's plain and simple. You can watch my videos for free. You can join the network. You can connect directly. You can click the links in the description. I'm giving you guys multiple options on ways that you can improve your situations, essentially financially, because financially is the epicenter. Financial is the nucleus. It is the core of which everything revolves around. And without the money, it's going to be hard to survive. Plain and simple. The Fed's telling you that. Biden's telling you that. Global conflict's telling you that. Inflation's telling you that. Recession is telling you that. Higher food costs are telling you that. Everything is telling you that you need the money to survive. And if you don't have enough now, well, guess what? You're not going to have enough later. And if you're not doing anything about it to improve that situation, then you're just going to be worse off later than you are now. And that's not going to be a good situation for anybody. So stop complaining, stop feeling sorry for yourself, and get up off your butt and make something happen. If you want to know what to do, how to do it, what you can do to make things happen, well, come on over. Don't throw shade at me because I'm sitting here trying to help you guys. Take just an ounce of effort to try to help yourself. You can do this. I'm telling you. I don't know who you are, but I can promise you, if you're watching this video, you can do it. I highly doubt anybody else in your life is telling you that you can do it, and I am telling you, you can do it. Listen to me. You can do it. But thank you so much for the subscribers and viewers of the channel that jumped in on this and said with replies, why are you assetless when times have been good? What did you do to get ahead? Did you pick up a second job, volunteer for overtime, cut back on bad habits and spending? Come on, folks, it's not me. It's not me. Come on, go look in the mirror. That's who's to blame, no one else. Take personal responsibility for your actions. Kevin doesn't have to be on YouTube trying to help others. Learn to be thankful. It's always best to focus forward on what we can do for us and ours versus compare. There will always be someone with more of this or that. You too, even if you don't acknowledge it, have more of this or that than some others out there. Michelle, Squirrel Tribe and I were actually having this conversation the other day where some folks out there who may live in $10 million houses may look down on people who live in $1 million houses and say, man, they got it rough. It's all perspective. It's all scale. But at the same time, I can tell you this, the $10 million house owner, the $1 million house owner, they're probably not at poverty levels. So folks, come on, let's get that money right. Come on, let's get that money right. And if you need help or want more information on how to get that money right, I am here. Contact me. I'm not going to contact you. I'm not in the comment section. I'm not the WhatsApp number trying to get you to text them. That's not me. But if you want me, you know how to find me. Links in the description. Now, December 26th is a big day, folks. December 26th. Jim Cramer says he expects many layoffs. This is a CNBC article published December 6th. And it says Jim Cramer says he expects many layoffs after companies after Christmas. Christmas is December 25th, folks, so we're just days away. And it says that CNBC's Jim Cramer on Tuesday predicted that more companies will trim their workforce after the holiday season. And it says here that I'm sure there will be many layoffs after Christmas. I don't want to finger point at the retailers who most likely will be thrown into bankruptcy when the holidays are over, but I do want people to realize that in a way our current high inflation economy is a high quality problem, he said. Now, I've been warning you guys about bankruptcies for the last several months in these big businesses. Some of them are not doing too well, and ultimately bankruptcy may be on the horizon, besides the one who've already announced that they are working through the bankruptcy proceedings. Now, it says that a growing number of companies across industries have curtailed their headcounts this year in an effort to control their expenses in a dipping economy. PepsiCo is one of the latest companies to downsize following cuts of food and beverage, beers, Beyond Meat, Impossible Foods, and rival Coca-Cola. The rate of layoff announcements at U.S. employers last month was more than 5 times greater than the year prior, according to a Challenger Gray and Christmas report. Tech companies whose astronomical growth in recent years has been derailed by the Federal Reserve's interest rate hikes led last month's layoffs, yet the total number of layoffs this year is the second lowest since the company started tracking the metrics in 1993. Cramer attributed the lack of job cuts to the fact that many companies have managed to stay afloat, a fact that could change next year. Now, folks, that's the other thing. Some of these job losses are coming through attrition, retirement, and quitting, so they're not being labeled as layoffs. But as these positions are being left and open and empty, they're not being refilled. So there's a little bit of reading between the lines here, a little bit of tongue in cheek. with these companies and their strategic wording. Even the most marginal, newly public enterprises just keep chugging along. You think some of these SPAC or these SPAC names would run out of money soon, is what Jim Cramer says. But the warning signs, the writing is on the wall, folks. Layoffs coming after Christmas. These could include seasonal workers, seasonal layoffs, job cuts, businesses in bankruptcy. The list goes on and on. But the simple fact of the matter is if you are possibly in the list of folks that could potentially see a job loss, folks, I hope that right now you have your savings in order, you have your budget in order, you have your credit in order, you have your cash in order, you have your passive income streams in order, you have your side hustle businesses in order, you have your investments in order. Because if you do not, when that time comes, if that time comes for you, when that time comes, it's a guarantee it's going to happen. After Christmas, we're going to see layoffs. If that time comes and it affects you, then we'll have to play that by ear. But at the end of the day, if you're not ready now, you're not going to be ready then. And if you're not doing anything now to get ready, then what are you're just waiting to be wiped out. You're waiting to get socked in the mouth. Unemployment insurance and benefits are not going to help you. Trying to find a replacement job is going to be very difficult, very hard. It's going to be increased competition. These employers are going to be looking to put more work on the employees and pay them less. Folks, the writing's on the wall. This is part of the reset. The reset may not necessarily be exactly what you think it may be, or what they said it's going to be, exactly how they said it was going to be, when they said it's going to happen. But we are moving towards a shift where these companies, these businesses, these major corporations and leaders in Washington, lawmakers, politicians, these elite elected officials in power are working towards manipulating and molding the economy, the society, the workforce, the U.S. citizens, people worldwide. They are getting them in line and getting them in control so that they can control them and continuously work you to the bone, take as much from you as possible, keep you dependent upon them and the system, and continuously voting to keep them in power so that they can wash, rinse, and repeat this cycle over and over again. If you don't break it, then that's on you. But you got folks out here like me and countless other channels trying to provide you guys with knowledge, education, and information to help you in these times before it's too late. It's up to you to take action.